Still alive, Grant.
Well, B.A., despite losing in cup games, they can still advance into the knockout stages. So they both have a lot to play for. This should be a fun one.
So we'll look at our starters for Orlando. Wagner and Isaac, the duo at forward. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope, and it's Carter in at the 5 spot. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
Carter finds Caldwell Pope. Steps back. Wagner. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
And he drops the first. Coach, the ceiling seems very high for Franz Wagner. He's shown improvement year after year.
He has, Brian, and he's already so polished offensively. He's got great footwork, great touch, and at his age, I think it's the patience he plays with that really stands out.
And both free throws good for Wagner.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Outside Hart. Outside Brunson. High. Post Towns. 5 to shoot. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
What a powerful dunk by Towns. Showing the rim no mercy.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. First quarter of play, a minute in. Pass to Isaac. Jacks up a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. They're fresh off the win against the Pelicans.
And a quick look at the stats after that game. They were phenomenal from the charity stripe.
Well, they worked very hard to earn those whistles, playing assertive basketball and going right into the defenders.
Here's Suggs, following the bucket by the Knicks. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist from Suggs.
Yeah, Wagner doesn't fear contact. He'll take it right into the defense down there.
Hard with it, now guarded by Isaac. Pass to Towns. Over Carter, and it's New York with another.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
Suggs against Brunson. And a two-handed jam!
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy has hops.
Outside Anunoby. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. And we always like to take this chance to show you the scoring leaders from the last 10 days of action. Second, Jalen Brunson, and of course, Karl Anthony Towns.
These last couple games, both these guys have been red hot, finding buckets with ease and playing from the heart.
And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Suggs outside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, staying committed inside. Suggs takes the contact but gets it to go.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And it's Bridges with the jam.
All talent there from Bridges.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Carter, a screen on Hart. Beyond the arc. Carter, good.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Pass to Towns. Outside Hart. Towns, a screen on Wagner. Hart from long range. Orlando with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series, so they're looking to correct that.
Using his height well. Nice work by Carter Jr. right there.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. He said watching tape in preparation for this game, Wendell Carter just kept showing up. Whether it was on the boards, being in the right position defensively, or even stretching the floor at the offensive end. Carter makes a lot of plays that help his team. Brian?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Hart, giving him some nice offensive production with 13 points a game. Towns passes to Robinson. Oh, Carter with the block.
Well, that's just great defensive execution. Carter Jr. connecting on the block.
Oh, deflected. Back to Wagner. Carter, a screen on Hart. Wagner, the pass to Carter. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Five on the clock. Fades and shoots. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Isaac. Wagner outside. Picked by Carter. Wagner, the pass to Isaac. Gets the three to fall.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Bridges outside. Brunson, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. To the middle. Lays it up and banks it in. Isaac's got 5 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Towns outside. Back to Brunson. Pass to Hart. To the paint. Here's Towns. Will it go? The rebound by Carter.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And Wagner gets it to go.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Hey, guys. Well, the Magic were one of last season's most improved teams, and with the addition this summer of Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, they've addressed an area of real need. A player who can space the floor, add to their already stout defense, and has championship pedigree. They're going to continue to rise in this league, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Shams, thanks very much. Achua's checked in for Robinson. McBride comes in for Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Mataze's checked in for Orlando. Paolo Banchero comes in for Isaac. And New York has possession. 11-point game. Suggs against Payne. Pass to Towns. Nails it from beyond the arc. Towns has got 9.
Well, when it comes to big men, you're not going to find a better catch and shoot option than Cat.
Suggs outside. Achua with a rebound.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Hart, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Free throw no good for Hart. You take a look at New York. What a huge game for them in the NBA Cup. They're 2-1 so far. This is the last group stage game.
Yeah, it all comes down to tonight. They have to win. And remember, too, point differential is key as well. That could end up a factor.
And now, checking out how Orlando is doing. They're sitting at 1-2 in their group in the NBA Cup. So even with a win on the road tonight, their tournament's likely over.
That's not going to impact their effort level tonight, though. You want to win every regular season game, whether it counts toward the NBA Cup or not.
Ooh, poked away.
Love the opportunistic defense, guys.
A nice shot by McBride.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Magic leading by 4. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Over to the wing, and it's going to be a 3-second call. And a look at the stats for Karl Anthony Towns.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
The Knicks have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Hard against Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. Payne pass to Towns. It's rebounded by Wagner.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Payne against Anthony. Over Payne. That one's off. Still out of sync. Knicks trail by 4. Outside Hart. Pass to Payne. Here's the 3. He buries it from 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Anthony outside. Banchero against Achua. Fires at the elbow. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Out to the wing. Towns a screen on Anthony. Anthony against Payne. And stolen by Anthony. To the middle. Here's Black. Buries it down low. And the Magic lead by 3.
Yeah, nice dime from Banchero there. Wanting to work it over to his teammates whenever he can.
I'll say this. Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Achua for 3. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Towns has got 11.
Yeah, anytime he wants, Towns can be a beast on the offensive boards.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their efforts. Second, the Knicks.
This squad's been attacking the offensive glass with a ton of energy lately, and it's paid off with a nice pile of second chance points.
New York on D. They trail by 1. Black passes to Anthony. And here's Banchero. Not going to go that time. Pass to Hart. Launches it from deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Hart's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Free throw good, Hart. And when it comes to establishing rotations at this stage, Stan, what's something you're zeroing in on?
Well, you're just trying to figure out which lineups work the best together and trying to develop not necessarily a starting lineup, but a rotation that works for you, and especially trying to determine what's your closing lineup. When it's on the line, who do you want to go to?
Magic trail by 4. A minute 39 left to play with a screen. The 3 from Banchero. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hart from long range. It's rebounded by Wagner. Orlando has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Anthony against Payne. Can they get it? The 3 from Banchero. On target from range.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Pass to Hart. Fires for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Hart's got 12 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Payne against Anthony. Banchero outside. Wagner with a screen on Hart. The 3 from Banchero. Banchero missing again.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Hart against Banchero. Hart passes to Payne. Clock at 6. Towns on a screen. Yep, count it. Payne's got his second bucket on the night. Banchero against Hart. Banchero outside. Anthony outside. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. We'll be back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it's space and makes things a lot easier offensively.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
So for Orlando right now, the backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Wagner and Isaac, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Wagner. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Carter, a screen on Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Wagner for 3. Connects from downtown. Wagner's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, that's a good sign for Wagner. He's working to become a more consistent shooter from outside.
Robinson finds Bridges. That's tipped. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
What concentration there from Wagner. Accepting the contact and still finding a way to capitalize.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line in this one. And it's tied up with that one.
Well, look, I really appreciate how Franz Wagner does a little of everything. Along with plenty of scoring, he's a multi-dimensional player.
Now here's Brunson. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a 2nd-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
That free throw good from Brunson. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Both free throws good from Brunson. This Magic squad, Stan, has a great young core. What do you think they have to do now to take that next step?
Well, Brian, they do. They have great depth and a lot of good young players, but they need more shooting around their core guys, and they've got to improve their backcourt position. Their front court is loaded. They've got to get a little bit more balance.
Orlando with the ball, following the bucket by the Knicks. For 3, Caldwell-Pope fires, hitting the triple. Caldwell-Pope's got his 1st bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Brunson passes to Robinson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Wendell Carter.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. That one's no good. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
Orlando trailing here. Inside. Here's Isaac. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Caldwell Pope against Brunson. Shoots from the elbow. Good as the jump shot falls. Brunson's got 6 here in the quarter.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Now here's Wagner. 12 points for him. And it's contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. So we'll see Franz Wagner go to the line here. That's on Mikal Bridges. Free throw no good for Wagner. New York has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. McBride can't get it to go. Orlando has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Isaac, the pass to Suggs. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
Magic trail by 3. Suggs, the pass to Carter. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Picked by Carter. Fires from deep. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. McBride can't get it to go.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Caldwell Pope finds Isaac. Shoots. And Wagner gets it to go. Wagner's got 16 points now. The Knicks have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
All right, fans, it's dance hand time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Let's see them dance through. You need dance lessons.
And how about a look at the top shot blocking teams in the NBA this season? 5th on the list, the Magic.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
And the Knicks with the possession here. Bridges outside. Pass to Anunoby. Orlando grabs the miss. Isaac's got 7 rebounds in the game. Down low. Here's Wagner. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Up and over Carter. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Brunson's got 8.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Wagner on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Caldwell Pope, a screen on Brunson. Suggs, no good. Knicks leading by 3. Here's McBride. Rebound by the Magic. Isaac's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Wagner against Bridges. Caldwell Pope, a screen on Bridges. And yep, it's good. He's got 18.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Pass to Anunoby. To the wing on the left. McBride passes to Bridges. Back to McBride. Bridges outside. 4 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. McBride can't get it to go. The Magic have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. New York has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Outside Brunson. Knocks it loose. Wagner with it. 18 points for him. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Well, look, everyone likes a flush. Carter Jr. showing his force.
Suggs against Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Suggs. Brunson, plenty of room to knock down that one. Brunson's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. Achua comes in for Anunoby. Hart's checked in for Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for McBride. A big group substitution here for Orlando. Bataze's checked in for Carter. Paolo Banchero comes in for Isaac. Black's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Anthony subbed in for Suggs. Wagner outside. To the inside. Whoa! Emphatic finish from Banchero.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
How about Paolo Banchero, Coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
Here's Black. Over Hart. Rebounded by Payne. New York trailing. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that player.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Payne, pass to Brunson. Ooh, Brunson with the triple.
Well, his percentage keeps going up. He's adapted to what the defense is showing him.
Banchero against Achua, and Banchero gets it to go.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
Towns with the ball. He's picked up by Banchero. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Fourth team foul. Karl Anthony Towns at the line. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Towns. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Banchero outside. Let's go with a 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Anthony, and Anthony slams it in.
Well, Anthony's showing us the spring in his step.
Anthony against Payne to the middle. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by the Magic. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
And the Magic making a change here. Wagner's checked in. A minute 58 left to play in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Banchero at the arc. Banchero finds his mark.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Outside Hart. Pass to Towns. Here's Brunson. Goes up on the wing. Chalk up 2 there. Brunson's got 15.
And, man, you got to appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high percentage shots.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Wow, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
New York has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Towns against Wagner.
Wow!
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
And Carroll with a screen on Hart. Wagner inside. He's covered by Hart. And Wagner gets it to go. Wagner's got 22 points. Outside Achua. Inside. Here's Hart. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, good whistle there.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game.
The line, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good. Hart. And both free throws good for Hart. 40 seconds left in the first half. Hart against Wagner. And Carroll with a screen on Hart. Pass to Black. And it's New York with a rebound. Out to the right wing. Here's Brunson outside. Oh, Brunson, he likes that corner.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
Here's Banchero. And he can't get that one. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. In the Western Conference, Nikola Jokic.
The talent of the Jokers being recognized. Big achievements for the big man from Serbia. He's one of those players that can win at any time.
Yeah, he's asked to do a lot, I'm telling you, but he ends up doing it, and he gets a lot of triple-doubles, Shaq.
Let's move on, shall we, to that first half we just watched. Guys, a tremendous start for Jalen Brunson.
No one's working harder than Jalen Brunson. He's got this next-level focus and determination. We've seen him wear defenses out with his relentlessness.
Junkyard dog, he'll take every scrap from you and still stays hungry.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the 3rd quarter with Brian Anderson.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. When you look at Franz Wagner, what a contribution.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. They've got Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Towns in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 for New York right now. New York leading by 5. Pass to Brunson. Now Bridges from outside the arc. The rebound by Carter. Wagner, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Wagner against Towns. Can he keep it going? And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Wagner's got 24.
Well, look, it's been a big night for Wagner. He's 6'10", skilled, smart, a really difficult matchup.
Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And here's Wagner. Caldwell Pope, a screen on Anunoby. Uses the glass on the layup. Wagner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and showing some force inside. Wagner making sure he gets his.
Hart from long range, kept alive. Towns, that's off. 7 for 12 now.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Wagner, the pass to Carter. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with the rebound. Towns has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pass to Brunson. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 6.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Outside Carter. Now here's Wagner. Anunoby covering. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Suggs, the pass to Wagner. 5 on the clock. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Bridges. It's good from the top of the key. And now a 7-point New York lead. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.